After my interview for the university I got in, I literally bought myself a pot because I knew I was going to get in after that interview. 20 years old, I have savings, I have stocks, I have experiences, I've travelled, I've worked. Honoured to embark on this journey to be Dr. Leah. Hello and welcome to my channel. It's been a long time, but the news is that I, Leah, got into medical school. I got in for a relief. What a magical moment. Actually, I've had this stethoscope that I was given in an outreach event in like year 10. It's been on my wall for the past like 10,000 years, and now I can finally wear it with pride, with joy, with the knowledge that I will be Dr. Leah 5 years from now. Wow, what an honour, what a privilege. For the last few years, it's been a journey. It was even back in the day, like I took German instead of like food tech so that I could use German to like speak to German patients. Like I've been deep in this. I have been so deep in this, and I can't wait to actually use it on people and be able to provide care like that. I've been working as a healthcare assistant in the hospital for nearly a year now, and honestly it's crazy to think that I've had like thousands and thousands of hours in the hospital, thousands of hours with nurses, with patients, with doctors, and like, you know, it's just amazing that now I am progressing to the next level and I have done all I need to do to have my place. I am unconditionally there. I'm unconditionally there, and I can use this. I know. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. And I just know that I suppose through this pandemic, God knew that, you know, it was good for me to get loads of money and to travel. Not that I've traveled that much, but you know, I'm still grateful. I've been to Berlin and Frankfurt in Germany. I've been to Porto in Portugal and Mas Palmas in Gran Canaria for my birthday, which was so nice. It was a dream. It was so nice there. I'm also going to Paris soon, so that's good. And then also for summer, I have something so amazing planned that is literally like crazy, and I'm so excited for that. Yeah, honestly, it's just like so crazy to think back how much stuff I've done, and now there's literally nothing between me and Dr. Leah from this point. Like, we love to see it. Like, it's happening, it's all done, the hard work has paid off. So proud of myself for persevering. So yeah, I think in this video maybe I'll start talking about this year, 2022. Yeah, I had the exam resit. One thing about me, I've kind of been biomed anti in the way that I don't really have the money to do graduate entry in medicine. You have to pay for the fees up front, and you know, you have like no support from student finance basically. So that's always been like my thing. Like I could have been in Warwick doing biomed, I could have been in Bristol doing biomed. I've had so many offers for biomed that I have not taken, and it's like I could have been there and doing that and having a nice time with like university friends, having a more normal experience. But instead I knew that I should just keep on trying, I should just keep on taking that gap year, just living at home by myself while all my friends are, you know, making new friends and everything. But anyway, I thought, Leah, you might have to do graduate entry medicine. So I thought, what can I do to get a degree so that I can do graduate entry medicine like 3 years from now? And my brother came to say a degree apprenticeship. And safe to say, I did apply to many degree apprenticeships. One of my like growth like areas for this gap year has definitely been coding, computer science and all that. Like I've been teaching myself coding and coding. I've been a coder, I've been a software developer. I've been doing all of that. Even in my night shifts, like when there's like dead time, everyone's sleeping, which is quite rare. During those times I would be coding and things like that just to keep myself busy. And I found that after I'd finished all the exams, it's like I'm so used to being so productive with my time that I was like, what do I do now? So instead I started coding. So yeah, my brother said just do a degree apprenticeship in software engineering, and that is a free degree, and also you work in like an amazing company. So I applied to those, and safe to say They were a lot harder than I thought. I had all the interviews and all that before I got my medicine offer, but literally like shifting my mindset to think, wow, I'm really not going to do medicine yet. I'm going to have to do a whole degree apprenticeship for 3 years or 4 years and then apply to graduate entry medicine and then have like either 4 years or 5 years. It was just very like, it was very sad to think, gosh, I've got another like how many thousands of years to do. Like I should have just done a degree apprenticeship straight out of sixth form and get it out of the way, but obviously that didn't happen. Looking through the pandemic, it's been crazy, like the things that I've seen, the things I've experienced, you know, in the NHS has been traumatic, some would say, but still I feel like I'm ready to be a doctor. And yeah, there's just been like so many alternative careers that people have been recommending to me. Like even at my hospital, I was offered the nursing degree apprenticeship. Lots of young people in my hospital do that apprenticeship. So yeah, there's just like so many things I could do just with the intent of doing graduate entry medicine. But safe to say, I got in. Before I even got into the prospect of graduate entry medicine, I wanted to do medicine in Italy. So that's another reason why I've been working so many hours at the hospital as a healthcare assistant. It's because I thought I was going to be getting enough money to pay for the tuition fees, and I was learning Italian. I was so ready. But I kind of like sat myself down and actually calculated how much money it would be to study in Italy, and safe to say I'd have to work more than the amount of time that I've worked to save that much. So yeah, again, it was just very peak. Like I'm just researching so much stuff and it's like nothing is giving me what I want, which is just a medicine place to study and, you know, hopefully in the UK so I can have student finance, and that is exactly what I have. It's been crazy, but here I am with my unconditional offer and I start in September. And I suppose with the rest of my application, I still haven't even heard from one of my universities. So I literally like emailed them and they haven't read my application yet, which is very sus, but anyway. So yeah, it's great to know that I literally have a confirmed place and another one that is waiting. And I had another interview and they haven't responded yet. So potentially I could have 3 offers. Who knows? It's going so well. And I just feel so grateful that I've really taken the unconventional route. You know, I've been by myself. I have been so introspective. I feel like I've been so mature, like literally all the patients. I think of all the patients that I've seen and it's just crazy. Like I know that my manner with patients is just amazing. What can I say? And like even with the doctors, like shadowing them and helping them, like, you know, assisting them with them like doing an ultrasound while they're trying to place a cannula, focused on this goal, and now I've achieved it and it's such an amazing feeling, and it's just so great to know that I'm finally onto the next stage and I did it on my terms. I did it without having to do a whole degree that I don't want to do. I did it without having to work for a company. But also I've learned so much from the process that I can help others that might want to do a degree apprenticeship, that might want to do biomed, that might want to do all the things that I've done, that I've applied to and gotten but not accepted. And I'm so excited for the next few months. And literally after my interview for the university I got in, I literally bought myself a pot because I knew I was going to get in after that interview. I knew I was getting in, and I bought myself a fancy pot so that when I'm in university I can cook in it and know that I did it. And then I bought myself a cup, I bought myself a frying pan, so I just know that I'm going to be so ready for life, and it's just so great to see how my friends have progressed and to know that I'll be able to do the same, and I just feel so happy and grateful. Even on Twitter, my tweets thanking everyone that's helped me and just announcing that I got into medical school went low-key viral and has like thousands and thousands of likes. Yeah, at the moment it has 7,900 likes, so that is crazy. But yeah, it's just so lovely feeling so supported. I'm so thankful for everyone that has helped me. Literally, I was trying to brainwash myself with all these degree apprenticeship people, like, oh, you know, working in tech will be good, and then once I do that I can apply to graduate entry. But now I don't have to do that, and I can use all the skills that I've learned from coding just in whatever I want to do in the future. Thank you to everyone that has helped me. I feel so privileged to be getting my degree. The more I think about this, it's just crazy how much I've like gone through to like get to this point. Like I was even thinking of applying to other places in the EU. But yeah, I did it. I got the grades, I did everything that needed to be done. And here I am with my stethoscope that I've literally had for 10 million years, and now I can use. It's such a joy, and I've even seen like scholarships and everything, but I'm just so grateful that I am in a different place. I am 20 years old, I have savings, I have stocks, I have experiences, I've travelled, I've worked in a ward of 20 patients as the only healthcare assistant and survived. I've had patients say such lovely things to me, and be just so grateful that I have that extra care with medicine. Obviously it's such a dedicated degree. It's like, it's a vocation, you know, it's not just a job as like software engineering might be. It's something that's so important. So a verse that really has been with me throughout this healthcare journey has been Colossians 3:23. And whatever you do, do it heartily as unto the Lord, not to men. And that is definitely exactly what you're doing as a doctor. You're literally healing people in a way that is supernatural, you know. It's like, it's really about humanity and empathy and kind of putting yourself second, and you know, putting the care of the patient first always. Honoured to embark on this journey to be Dr Leah. So as a quick overview of my experience, so I worked in a care home in the summer of year 12 to year 13, and I had work experience. Well, I was an employed member of staff then, so it was kind of odd because I wasn't old enough to do most things, but that was good. I also worked in another job at the same time as that to stack bread. I had my work experience in the operating theatre. Then I applied to medical schools. I only applied to a few because I wasn't eligible from my predicted grades. And I actually got in, which was amazing. I got into Aston, and then we had the pandemic and all my pandemic videos on the news, which led me to do talks like with BBC and with Visa, just about you know, inequalities from COVID. And then I worked in the hospital as a healthcare assistant, so from March 2021. Resat my exams ×3 and you know, I was literally working a few days before my exams because I couldn't get the time off, revising on hand towels to dry your hands with, and just like, you know, making mnemonics and things to help me throughout the day. And then I had this year's cycle. I worked with Medify on the UCAT course and did well in my UCAT. Had my interviews, had 2 interviews, and have not heard from one yet because they haven't read my application. I had my interview, they both went really well. I thought my other interview went even better than the one that I got the offer for, so that's good. Unconditional offer, and I'm so ready to start in September. So I'm excited for the upcoming months, and I have something amazing planned for summer, so it will be a great transition from this gap year ×2 into fun adulthood medical school life. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Come September, medical student will be in the house. Purr.